Hello everyone, once again you are welcome to my channel. This is the son of man fashion couture, and in this video I'm going to take you through how to cut and sew long sleeves shirt with pattern on the fabric or the material. So if you look at this fabric or this material that I'm working with, you can see it has pattern on it, and if you are not careful you may end up, if you're not careful, after you have sewn the dress, then you wear it, then the writings on the fabric that you work on, or the writings on it, it will capsize, and on that way, in that note, you will not get a meaningful or a nice outfit, and it can lead to something else. So in this video I'm going to take you how to fold your material, or how to fold your fabric, so that after you have sewn, or after you have finished sewing, if you put it on your body, you see you can read the writings on it. So without wasting my time, if you're new to my channel, try and subscribe to my channel, and turn on your notification bell, so that you'll be notified anytime I upload any video, and share it to your friends. Keep your comments on the comment box, and I'll reply to you anytime. So let's get started. So if we check on the material, you can see from here the writings are capsized. This is the wrong side of it. This is the wrong side of the material. You can see it. This is the wrong side. Then this is the right side of the material. You can see. You can pick. You can read from it. This is Sunyani Technical University. Then SRC. Then by the paper, which that's 2022. Yeah, you can read it from it. You see this. So, and if you turn it this way too, you can see the writings are captured. So if you are not careful, then you have your neck, you cut your neck here. Then if the fellow put on the dress, you see the writings on it will capsize. You see the writings on it will capsize. It will not make any meaning. But if your head or your neck, if you cut your neck here, and then the fellow put on the dress, you see, so it will be like this, and you can pick your reading from the material or the fabric. You can read from it. So this is how you should fold your material. This is how you should place your material. You know, make sure your neck should be on this side, so that the writings, after you have wear the dress, you can read whatever that is on it. So now I'm going to cut the front first. I'm going to cut the front first. I'm going to cut the front first. So the front, I'll be cutting two. This is a shirt, long sleeve shirt that I'm cutting. I'll be cutting two the front. So that's why I'm folding it into two. You see, you can see that. You can see that. That's why I folded it into two. You can see that. This is the right side. Then this is the wrong side of the fabric. So I'm coming to cut the front face. We're going to cut the front face. So to start with the front, to get the bottom extension, your bottom extension, to get your bottom extension here, you can see 3 inches. You move in 3 inches, you mark 3 inches. To get your bottom extension, you mark 3 inches. You see, let's just mark 3 inches, 3 inches all through. Mark 3 inches from the edge. Just mark 3 inches in up this way. You mark 3 inches all through. You can see that this is my 3 inches that I've marked. You see, this is the 3 inches that I have marked. This is my 3 inches. You see that? So now This is the dress length is 30. The dress length is 30. So I'll add 2 inches. I'll add 2 inches to it for the hem. So which will be what 32. So the dress length is 32. It's 30, then we add 2 inches to it, making it 32. So this is the 32 length. You see, this is the 32. So now the 3 inches that I have marked from the edge to here. So I'm going to fold these 3 inches. I'll fold it this way, then I'll fold it another this way again. So see it. This I'm going to fold it. So I'll just cut on this. That's the length of the dress to somewhere here. Then I'll do the folding. Then you continue. So you see the folding. First you fold it like 1 inch like this. Then you iron. On it. You see. Then you overlap this to this one. You overlap it to this. So you overlap it with it. You see the overlapping. And this mark and this mark. So after folding this one too, you see, this is how it will also be. To folding this is how it will also be. Then this one too. You see. So now both of them, you make them equal at the edge. Make sure they are equal at the edge here. Make sure they are equal. You see, make sure they are equal. So now from here you take the measurement. Here I'm going to use the bust. The bust is 36. So 36 by 36 by 4. 36 by 4. And then the reason why we are dividing it by 4 is that the fabric is folded in the fabric will be folded into 4 pieces. That's why we are dividing it by 4. So 36 by 4, you get 9. So 9 plus the sewing allowance, then you add 2 inches to it for the back, the bust side, the bust. So you use that one to cut out. It out. Then you do the necessary shaping. So now the 36 by 4 is 9. So 9 plus 2 inches sewing allowance, which is 11. So you can see from my mark, this is 11. Then this is the mark that I've indicated. So you do the same thing through. You see, from here to here 11. Then from this side to the edge to 11. Then you cut it out. On that mark. You cut it out. So please, if you are new to this channel, try and subscribe and turn on your notification bell so you will be notified anytime I upload any new video. Please, and if I enjoy this video too, please give it a thumbs up. Please give this video a thumbs up. Destroy the like button for me. Destroy the like button for me. So now you're going to cut on this mark. So you cut it through to the other side. You get it? So now after cutting it out, this is it. Very simple. Very simple. This is it. After cutting it out, this side will be. So now we are going to use this one. It is either you use this one, then you place on this the fabric again, folded it on fold, then you cut it out, or you know from here, from this one to here, it's 11. This 11. So you take out this, you fold it this way, add the bottom extension, then you pick the measurement from this side to this. You see, so after you have folded your bottom extension, after you have folded it in, so this is how it will be. So you now pick this from here to here, which is 10, then the length is 32. So this 32, you add 4 inches to it. The back, the reason why you're adding 4 inches to it is that the back of men's shirt, or their back, is always like longer than the front, because it will slope. You understand, it will slope a bit, so that's why it is always longer than the front. So now you're going to place this. The simplest way is to place this on this different fabric, folded on fold, then you add 4 inches to this side, then you cut out the same shape. So the simplest way is to place your the front that you have cut on a fabric on fold. You see, on fold this way, then you fold the buttons extension, so that this one, the buttons extension here, will match with this. And the reason why you are folding it is that, the button extension, after we have buttons, like, they will overlap each other. So that one, you just fold that one inside this way, you fold that one inside this, so that it will be equal. You fold that one inside like this. So now you add 4 inches. So you add 4 inches to the back. You see, 4 inches. You see it, 4 inches. You add 4 inches. Then you cut out the same shape as this one. You cut out the same shape. And mind you, if you're folding the back, because the fabric is having patterns, you should fold it in a way that, like the way you folded the first one, so that after you have wear the dress, or after the dress is on you, you can pick the reading, you can read from it. So you see it, you should fold it right. So please, if you are enjoying this video, like it, and you can put your comments on the comments box. You can leave your comments there on the comments box. And please try and share, and let's share the video. And if you are new, try and subscribe to the channel too. And so this is it. After cutting it out, this is how it will be. So now we are coming to have our shoulders lined. The human being, our shoulder is not as straight as this. It is somehow slanted. So to prevent all those wrinkles at the neck, sometimes if you wear the shirt, kind of be some kind of excess fabric just by your armhole or your neck side. So to prevent all those wrinkles, you should have a very nice shoulder slant. And this one, to slant the shoulder, you're going to slant both front and back together. So now you can see I've moved the front so that it will be equal here, or it will be equal here, and then that 4 inches is over there. That allowance 4 inches, you see, that I've added to the back is down there. So now you're going to slant it here. You make sure they are all equal. Then you measure 3 inch. You see, you measure 3 inches downwards. Have a 3-inch mark. Then you rule a line from here to meet this edge. Then you slant it. So see it. If you measure from here downward 3 inches, then with your rule you join it from here to here. So join it this way. Then you cut out this one. You cut out this. So see it. Cut out this excess. So now also like slanted. So now you now move this one backwards, the front backwards to make this the back, so that you'll be equal there to again. Now you fold back. You now fold back the excess here. You fold it on 1 inch. Fold it on a half inch rather. So that's where you'll be sewing on. You just fold it on half inch. Then you iron it down nicely. You fold it on half inch like this. Then you iron it nicely. See, we iron it down nicely. See, then you take your shoulder measurement from here to here. The shoulder is 18 to 18 by 2. You get 9. So 9 plus half inch sewing allowance, so which will be 9.5. So the 9.5, you measure your 9, the shoulder by 2, which is 9. So that 9 plus half inch sewing allowance. So you take that measurement from here. So from here to here is my 9.5. So you just do the shoulder that you'll be working with. You divide your shoulder by 2, then plus half inch sewing allowance or 1 inch sewing allowance. That's how you also do yours. So now to get your armhole from here, you move down my 7.5 inch, 7.5 inches, 7.5 inches from the shoulder downwards, 7.5 inches. So this is my 7.5 inches marked. Then with your armhole curve, you curve it very nicely. So with your armhole curve, this is how you place it. See, then you have your curve with the chalk. So you see, this is the curve with the chalk. So if you pick the chalk, this is how the curve is going to be. So you cut out on this curve. You're going to cut on this curve. You're going to cut. So after cutting out, this is how it will be. So now you come back to the neck area. The neck, because it is fuller, and the normal neck, the circumference or the normal neck should be like 16 inches. So this one with this, I'll just move here, just mark here down 2 inches, then here down 2.5. Then you have your curve around it. So you see, so this one, you can cut this one out. So after you have finished everything and you realize that the neck is still small, or it is not up to 16 inches, you can still trim it a bit. Yeah, I don't want the situation whereby like I'll make it wide. Then if you make it that wide, after you have finished, then you fix your collar and you wear it. It will be too much open. So we just do it this house. We just do something small like this. So after you have finished and you realize that it is not up to the 16, then you can just trim a bit to make it the 16. So now here, if you are cutting this one out, you know that the back is under. Make sure that you should raise it. You should raise it up before you end up by cutting the back. You understand? Make sure you raise it out, then you cut it out. You cut it out. If you leave it this way and you say you are cutting, if you leave it this way and you say you are cutting, you see, you end up by cutting both the front and back together. You end up by cutting both the front and back together. So you just pick the front out, then you cut, then you join it to this one. So you see it. This is the front and this is the back. So this is how the neck will be. This is how the neck will be. See. So here, like if you want the dress or the shirt to be all that fit, you can take the person that the person that you have measured, or the fellow that you are sewing the dress for. You can pick the fellow waist measurement, then you measure it. You divide that one. You divide the waist by 4, then you measure it from here to this side. Then so you can get a curve from here like this. So this is what I was talking about. So with this, you just cut out. Yeah, to make it a bit curve. Make it a bit curve. Yeah. So now it is. You can say we are done with it, but this just what is left is you cut your back facing, then the sleeves. Yeah, back facing and sleeves. So now to cut the sleeves is long sleeves, and then the sleeve, if because it is because the fabric is having writings on it, I want to, you should be much careful about it. You should be much careful about it. You should cut it in a way after you have fixed the sleeves. After you have fixed the sleeve, you can read so that the writings will not be capsized. The writings will not be capsized. So that you can read the writings from it or whatever they have write on it. So now the sleeve length is 25. The length of the sleeve is 25, but because you'll be adding sleeve cuff, the sleeve cuff with the buttons, so you pick that one, you deduct 2 inches from it, so you get 23. So now my length is 23 from here to here, 23. You see, so now with that 23, the white of it, the whiteness of it, you see, is 10, and this 10 should just make my curve. Just make my curve with my free hand. Just make my curve. Then here 6, because you'll be folding in some pleats, then other stuff, so I'm using 6. Then this is, you join it, just join it to the arm. Here the arm is fold, the arm is 12. Yeah, the arm is 13 rather. 13. So that 13 with the showing my allowance. Then 13 plus the showing allowance. So this is, so just cut it out. Just join and cut it out. So after cutting, this is how it will be. After cutting, this is how it will be. So now you place this one on different one and cut again, because the fabric that I'm working with is not enough, or that's why I folded it one, then I'll place one different place and cut again. So these are now the sleeves. These are the sleeves. This one, then this the other one. So now let's move forward and cut the pocket. So after cutting the pocket, we see what next. So this is the pocket of the shirt. This is the pocket of the shirt. So after everything, this is how it will be. So that's all for now. And if you enjoyed this video, please try and like it for me. And if you're new to my channel, try and subscribe and share too. So see you other time. Thank you for watching. Bye.